All right, so we are going to install a light fixture right in here. And the first thing that we want to do when we're ever installing any fixtures, if it hasn't already been done, if we've just got mulch like this, or if it's rock, decorative rock, we want to, wherever we're going to put the light, we want to move all of the mulch out of the way, where we're going to actually install the fixture. And we do that so we don't get the mud or the dirt mixed in with the actual mulch itself. So we're just going to kind of do this a little bit, make a little gap where we're going to be installing the light until we get down to the dirt. And then just like that, now we have our working spot where we're going to actually do the install of the actual ground stake fixture that we're going to be putting in. All right, there's a couple ways that we can install an actual fixture into the ground. And I'm going to start with a fixture over here, and I'm going to show you there's three different types of ground stakes that you're going to see that we typically use. This one is made by Lumion, and this is their newer design ground stake that you'll actually see, and it's a little bit different than a lot of the other ones that are out on the market. It comes apart like that. It's got a threaded piece here, and then this kind of acts as like a lock washer, this big piece here. So what we're going to do, if I'm wanting to uplight this wall right here, what we're going to do is we're going to take our ground stake where we want it. We're going to place it in there, and then we're going to actually get this in there nice and deep. Kind of straighten that up a little bit. Make sure we get it to where we want. One thing I like to do too is I really don't want to see the ground stake after I get the fixture in. And as you can see, I've got enough mulch around here that once I get my fixture on here, you won't see the ground stake when I'm done. So that's one way that we actually install the fixture. And then what you're going to do with this particular ground stake, this is the Lumion one, you're going to take your wire, and then you're going to come out, and you can just go right through. There's a little gap just like that. Grab your wire, come down, and then what's nice about this particular ground stake is you can put the fixture right where you want it, and then all you have to do is simply tighten this ground stake like that, and just like that, it's in there real nice and neat. Now, if I were installing this and I had everything trenched, I would come in and put my mulch back, and just like that, you know, I don't see the ground stake. I can still get to my thumb nut, so I can adjust the fixture to do whatever I want, if I want to adjust it up or down, and I'm ready to go. So there's two other things that you will see in landscape lighting typically with an actual fixture and a ground stake. As you can see, this fixture actually has a lock washer on it. This fixture does not have a lock washer. So once I get this one, it doesn't have a lock washer in. So once I get this push into place, I can't really adjust it. So I need to make sure, since I don't have a lock washer, which what a lock washer will allow me to do is I could get the ground stake in, and I could turn it where I want it to get it just centered, and then I could tighten it down, and then I'm good to go. But since I don't have one, I have to make sure that I get this square to wherever I'm trying to light, like if I'm doing this wall. So it makes it kind of hard to pound this in. So typically what you're gonna do on something where you don't have an actual lock washer is you're gonna take a shovel, and you can come down, rock it back and forth like that. And I kind of like to do a little cross, if you will, or a plus sign. And now I can come in, take my wire, make sure I have my fixture where I want, and then get that down into the actual ground. And now I'm ready to close this up and put the mulch back around. And the only time I'm really having to do it with a shovel is if I'm using a fixture that we don't have a lock washer. Otherwise, I do like taking the fixture, and if I've got something like this with a lock washer, what I'll do is I can still put my ground stake here, pound my ground stake in to where I want it. All right, now, because I have a lock washer, I can come over here, I can thread this on. See, if I didn't have a lock washer and I got it tight, it may get tight right here, but I need it to go that way. So the lock washer allows me to get it where I want it. Got it in spot and in place. Now I tighten the lock washer down here, so it's tight. And now my fixture's in place and I'm ready to go. And now I can cover it back up. Once again, when we cover it up, we're making sure that we don't see the ground stake. And that's the way the fixture looks after we're done for any type of ground staked fixture that we do, rather if it's a flood, an uplight, a path light. We don't want to see the actual ground stake sticking above.